Bonjour, this is Jordan, like the river. Welcome to my channel, which is about the God of the Bible and the bass clarinet. Woo! Okay, so today we're going to be working in the Standard of Excellence by Bruce Pearson for book 1 for B flat clarinet. I'll put a link in the description so you can buy it and play along. We are up to numbers 15 and 16, which is a quarter's worth and hot cross buns. First, we're going to start with, though, I'm going to relate it back to Genesis 1:1, the first word of Genesis. So as we translated in the beginning, or Bereshit. So this is the pictographic Hebrew. I skipped the middle script and the paleo. I did contemporary without vowels and contemporary with vowels. And I'm going to share with you a little, it's almost like Jewish folklore of how this works. So if you look at Bereshit, you have the bit, ra, resh, which aleph, sh, yi, yud, that's the shin, yud, and ti, that's tav. So Bereshit. So again, that is, and this is no vowel, so it's actually Bereshit. Bereshit, and then this is Bereshit. Okay, so in Jewish kind of like folklore is that the bit actually means tent. That's not actual folklore. That's like what the letter really actually means. So when you look at this first letter of God's creation, so he's creating the beginning. This is the origin point for time. And they say that God, the Aleph, since he's the first, and he's the silent one, so Aleph also means silent, is outside of the tent because he's creating the tent and everything in it. And I think that relates back to when we look at a measure. So we're going to be working on a measure with quarter notes. And so look, it's like whoever wrote this wrote the treble clef, and then we're in 4/4 time. And they wrote this little house with all this stuff inside of it. So we're like the little notes inside of the house, and God created us, which I think is cool. So today we're going to be going over the quarter note. So that's going to take one beat in 4/4 time. So if you have 4 beats in 4/4 time per measure, and you have 4 quarter notes, that takes the whole measure. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. We're also going to be doing a quarter rest. So similar to a quarter note, a quarter rest takes up a beat within a measure. So let's say you have to rest for a whole measure. That can sometimes be displayed as a quarter rest throughout. Now, we're also going to be going over what a phrase is. A phrase is a musical thought or sentence. Phrases are usually 4 to 8 measures long. So a phrase is kind of like the completion of a thought. It's like when you're writing out a paragraph. I think it's more like a paragraph than a sentence because a measure itself would be like a sentence on a line. Whereas paragraph really it finishes a thought. And a lot of times our breath marks are going to be placed after a thought. Now we are going to be playing hot cross buns, and there's a breath mark over in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th measure, right before the 8th measure, which is the last one. And I kind of don't agree where they put the breath mark. I would have put the breath mark right after the quarter notes at the beginning of the measure or in the end of the last measure. But I'm going to try and play it the way that they play it. Unfortunately, I keep for some reason messing up because my body just wants to take a breath there, but that's okay. So we're going to say, it says write in the counting and clap the rhythm. So we're going to write in the counting. We're on number 15. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, 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 rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, 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 rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, 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 rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have a whole note, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be elongated. Okay, so now we're going to clap. We have rest, 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 rest. Rest, 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 rest. Rest, 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 rest. And that's elongated. So now let's play it. This is 15 a quarter's worth. We're on E. So it's E, then it goes to rest, then it's D, then it goes to rest, then it's C, then it goes to rest, then it's D, and then it ends at C. Okay, so now I'm going to play it a little faster because I played it very slow just to show you how it's played. Okay, so now we're going to clap for hot cross buns. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Breath. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that breath mark just messes me up. I will try my best. If I breathe before that measure, I apologize. Okay, hot cross buns, number 16. Okay, thank you so much. Remember that God created us and God is good and we're like notes in the measure and he's the composer and he's playing this symphony and God is in control. So if you haven't accepted Jesus Christ into your life, I suggest you do so. And if you love playing the bass clarinet, please follow along for more videos. Love you all. Au revoir. Mwah.